Percy show no mother me mercy.
Okay. You know, this might have your birthday month. Every time you tune in, you know what I'm eating.
Cake and ice cream.
You hear me? Yeah, man, we on them cool, yeah. It's my birthday month, man. I'm trying to tea cakes, y'all. Tea cakes. I know you niggas I lost y'all, didn't
Yeah.
You anybody know what a tea cake is?
Shit, OG Percy. What the fuck is that?
Oh, you gonna have to go ask your grandmama's grandmama
Right.
about these here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
With no cookies and cream, man. Didn't have the icing to go on. You had to just take the flour and make tea cakes. That's all right. What's up, Toon? Talk to me, man.
Okay, goddamn me, OG Percy, man. Since the last time me and you got together, Takeoff was murdered in Houston.
Okay.
And you know we got to it. We got on through there, and there was something that you said to me that stuck. Okay, you said that Jay Prince needed to say something to make us feel like they care. You know what I'm saying? Or they care more about finding out who did it than the police.
That part.
And Jay Prince spoke.
Okay.
And I want to read to you what he said.
Okay.
He made a long speech about it. Okay.
Did he?
Yes, he did. He said. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, go ahead.
So he said the Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of the beautiful soul Takeoff.
Okay.
To Houstonians and families around the world, this one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, a role model, and a God-loving human being. Grief is the price of love. A bill people from across the globe are paying right now as we mourn this loss. I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset for many years, and there has been nothing but mutual love for one another, and that ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have been recorded.
Okay.
This damn sure shouldn't be circulating around social media for family, friends, and fans to see.
Why not?
As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as a race which keeps bringing us back to the same
Time out, can I read my hands, Steve?
Go ahead.
Right there, so you know, like the preacher didn't read the text. Right there, he said, connect that, can you read that? I said, read that little part, you just read that paragraph you read before you got to the end right there.
This shouldn't have happened.
That's the most important point. You better go keep going.
This shouldn't have happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see. As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we
Right
have for
there!
one another.
Not right there. Hold on!
Love and respect. The lack of love and respect.
He's angry about the lack of love that we have for one another. Yep.
Let me tell you something. The air at the top is thin. You say, what does that mean? That means all the rich doctors know the rich lawyers, know the rich judges, know the rich drug dealers, know the rich law enforcement, they know the pilot. The air at the top is thin. I'm not going to front to you because a lot of people get on YouTube and front. We'll say Juan-o made it to C plus B minus level. With access to the A's. When you're in certain situations like that, people don't pull their phones out. Not in situations like that, because in that one, obviously. But if you're talking about being around a dice game or a gambling game, a private gambling game where there's millionaires and maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars in the pot, there is no recording. And most of the time, it's not supposed to be any guns. It's set up for it to be a clean robbery or an unbothered situation, period. That's how it's set up. It's set up that, okay, we get caught slipping, we give it up to the police or the jack boy, or we keep partying. It's not set up. But again, you got people with money that ain't had to go through what you supposed to have to go through to get to these positions, man. And that's the fucked up thing about being black, because there is a true black culture underneath all this bullshit, and it's being violated with the influx of money to the wrong areas from the wrong people for the wrong reasons, and then all that money come back to them anyway, with a few of us dead in jail, and they just taxing in all other ways. But we gonna get back to this OG Percy response to this shit.
The most important piece in there, because guess what, Jay Prince, I love you to death. But guess what? People saying the same thing about y'all right now. The lack of love that they had for that boy when he got murdered down on y'all watch. I'm not pressing it. I'm upset about the lack of love and security that he had for his life down there. Yeah. It wasn't just about.
And you know what? I'ma go and take it over from there. We ain't even gonna we gonna talk about my views and opinions on that, man. The lack of love and respect. They use that word respect a lot. I'm very inspired by Jay Prince, the father. I'm very inspired by it. I was inspired by him first as a kid because in Detroit, we thought the Ghetto Boys was a self, because how they came across to us and how Detroit rap grow, we thought they were a self-contained rap group. We didn't really understand that it was a label behind them that was black owned, whatever. We just fucked with the Ghetto Boys. The Ghetto Boys been selling records in Detroit since 87. I was a baby, but Willie D for sure been known in Detroit. He was the favorite first. Willie D was the favorite first, and then Scarface became the favorite. But you know who was bigger than both of them in Detroit? Big Mike. Big Mike. Now, I don't know how big Big Mike was in other states, but he was the motherfucking man here, goddammit. He's the motherfucking man here, man. And, Big Mike got a raw deal. And Big Mike did some shit. So it's hard to say who wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say who wrong in a situation where you react out of the emotions you feel from being in a fucked up situation. And it fast forwards me to this situation. And it fast forwards me to being a father who made mistakes and having a son who's a grown man now. And it just makes me think, there's no way Jay Prince ain't had that conversation with his son. And being a father, being an intelligent father with a son, your son respect your intelligence, but he still think he know more than you. Still think he know better, still think things is different. I get it. I get it. But when we talk about respect, your job and your pay, your salary don't govern or dictate how much respect you're worth. It doesn't dictate if you're respectable. The type of man you are dictates whether or not you deserve respect. How you treat somebody dictates whether or not you earn respect. How you treat other people dictate whether or not you earn respect. And right now, the word respect is getting fucked up. Because it seemed like to me, you telling me just because somebody was able to hand you some money, I'm supposed to respect you. You telling me just because you could pay for security, I'm supposed to respect what you say. You telling me just because you can use big words but can't articulate, I'm supposed to respect your mind. Nah, nigga, that ain't how that add up. That ain't how that add up. And then I'm listening to this system that you guys have set up. Now I'm off just the Jay Prince thing. I'm talking about this celebrity shit, this black celebrity shit in general. Just cause you the celebrity of the crew don't mean you the one of the crew with the most value to the crew. You might just be the one bringing in the money right now. Cause think about some of these rappers who not selling that many records that still getting money. It was somebody in their crew who had a brain for other shit. And just cause the rapper was making the money rapping right then, didn't make him necessarily the de facto leader of the crew. When you get to scratching these surfaces and you think this rapper here is the man or whatever, you'll find out it's 2-3 people with him. Jay-Z, even Jay-Z ain't do it alone. It's 2 or 3 motherfuckers had his back. 2 or 3 other motherfuckers making moves to make it. And I say that to say this. If we gonna do classism, then some of them people should have never been in that room with y'all. If it's really about classism and only ballers allowed. That's a fact. And the type of bitches that was in there, not all of them, but some of them shouldn't have been allowed in the room either, if it's all about classism. Guys tripping, clutching guns, tripping over money, or arguing about petty shit or trying to provoke people shouldn't have been in there neither. And this is how it goes with high stakes gambling, but that ain't how we did that. That ain't how that was done. And that ain't how y'all making us look. Y'all, I'm from an after hour city. Them rules ain't right. That nigga would have been safer at the after hour, the old after hour on Hubble and Puritan. Remember that motherfucker from back in the day? That's for all the Detroiters. But anyway, he'd have been safer at the goddamn motorcycle club here. I don't really know what to say, but if we gonna talk about respect, then it can't just go one way. And if we gonna talk about what's wrong, it can't just go one way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what hurts my feelings though, and what's really telling, is I seen them guys put more effort and more public scrutiny to get out here to get a chain back. I seen them guys risk their freedom because somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might have slapped somebody. But, and I'm not saying they wrong for that, but for a guy to lose their life on the watch, no matter who it was, it don't seem like I'm seeing the same tenacity at rectifying that situation. I just gotta be honest. And then I'm not even sure how you would rectify that situation, but like, to be honest with you, it do need to be some changes. Like, it's too much money down there for that to have been the situation. And we all supposed to move down there. My mom's, whatever, she want a townhouse. If she gonna pick up and go to Houston, we gonna have to do land. But that's another conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her, while she going back and forth about what she want to do, I'm gonna set it up so if she going down there, it's land. We not doing no townhouse. But man, this shit is sad. And then how motherfuckers acting after it is sad. And then let's not forget, it is a whole criminal element to this thing. But truth be told, in that type of situation, everybody and everything was supposed to be handled before the cops got involved. Period. Shit was supposed to be handled that night. All I's are supposed to be dotted and all T's are supposed to be crossed. And that's how you become and stay a boss. That's all I really got to say about that one. You know what I'm saying? And man, I really don't know what to say, man. This, you know what's fucked up about this? 6ix9ine came down that bitch and made it out, but Takeoff didn't. I'm not respecting that. I'm not cool with that. I'm not appreciative. I don't like that. I don't even like the fact that that's a fact. And that's the killer part. That's just like all these racist white people that kill black men for no reason still walking around and everybody talking about they gangster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, gangster to who? It seemed like anybody only gangster to, it seemed like we only gangster to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers be some real bitches. Let me tell you a story. You know how I ended up being the type of person that ride alone? because ain't nobody want to ride with me. You know why? Because when the people would fuck with us, because they used to fuck with us differently in Detroit, when the people would fuck with us, I wouldn't go for that shit. So nobody wanted to get pulled over with us, and we was all riding old schools and shit, so we'd get pulled over a lot. And I wasn't going for it. I'll never forget. They made me an Ace Boogie at the gas station on Schoolcraft and Greenfield. Like I was in some brand new black Jabos with the gold stitch, you know what I'm saying? It's like in 06, you know, and we was in Ace Monte Carlo, which was dirty to death. But nonetheless, the only law we was breaking was no tags, no unregistered vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Which is a ticket either one of us could have took care of at that time. And me and Ace had just got done pissing. And they knew it because they didn't see us pissing. They kind of pulled up after. But they could see the liquid on it. Man, they wanted us to get on our knees in that piss, nigga. I wasn't doing it. And that's where, the don't ride with Juan-o thing came from. Which ended up being a benefit to my life, but like, either you gonna stand tall no matter what, or you a bitch. You can't be picking and choosing when you is and ain't gonna stand tall. Like, you can pick and choose your battles, pick and choose what you is and ain't gonna fighting, but standing tall is standing tall. Like, and I don't see a lot of standing tall right now. I don't see a lot of standing tall. I ain't saying nobody should be snitching. I ain't saying nobody should be putting nobody in jail. But I ain't even heard a rest in peace. I done heard everything but a rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen everything except for the action I see when shit happen to y'all in other states and cities. And that ain't respect. Respect's supposed to be mutual. Respect go both ways. Respect is an exchange, if you didn't know. But it's things my son don't know that I'm absolutely for sure I taught him. And so I can't judge nobody. With that being said, I'm going to get back to y'all as this story unfolds, man. I really hope a black dynasty wasn't just ruined like that. But then I don't even know if I want to call that a dynasty, because the leader of the next generation ain't even respecting his position. He ain't even respecting his position. And then like this, if y'all got that much power, why y'all signing y'all artists to these distribution companies? Oh, no, my bad. To these labels. Because niggas is signing artist deals. I mean, they might get a label deal on the side, but y'all taking some pretty hard-ass artists to go sign label deals. I don't really, I'm just saying, that power should be flexed on all levels, not just over niggas, man. I'm saddened. We out.
Across the world to help and say, you can reach out. You reach that damn things. We got another great one gone.
I dig what OG Percy say. Dig
That
this.
shouldn't be gone. That shouldn't have happened. You should have been notified before that went down. Is that what you trying to say? Because I guarantee you, don't nothing happen on your watch without nobody knowing about it. Yeah, you can reach out. You reach out to big cities. You reach out to big platforms and things like that. You everywhere. You reached out to Jay Princeton reached out across the world to help and say, man, Tupac said something a long time ago.
What'd he say?
How do you get shot in your own city and nobody motherfucker can't tell me nothing? When he got shot down there in New York at the studio the first time, he went bad on me.
Now, we ain't gonna get into that, but he just made a hella fat point. And Jay Prince was my motto of respect, because he don't necessarily have the same money that some of these other guys do. But he damn sure at least appeared to equal them in power. And see, that's what it's about. You get respect, and that gives you power. Between respect and power, you can't help but to make money. And if you don't, you're a fucking loser.